Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, we're gonna show you how to take old rotten looking wood like this and make it look like that.
I ain't afraid of work, I ain't afraid of play, I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life, times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
Wood Defender. Wood Defender is what we're doing today. We're defending our wood. Today on the Stoney Ridge Farm is another one of our gardening series videos. If you're new to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, this is a first generation farm here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. We've got 150 acres and we're starting a cattle operation, a pastured poultry operation for meat birds, a egg operation, and we're gonna have some pigs. So we've got the cows now and we're working on all the rest, but we still grow a beautiful garden. This is our beautiful raised bed garden, and this lumber came right off the sawmill. I've got a Wood Miser sawmill over there. These were dead standing trees on the farm and they've been utilized, put to work in the garden. This is white oak. It's been dry for about 5 or 6 days now, so I know the soil is dry in here and I know the wood is dry, and these have been assembled for anywhere between 1 year and 6 months. So it's dry and it's ready to take in some Wood Defender, and that's what's in this bucket right here. This couldn't be simpler, guys. We're just gonna backpack pump spray all of these garden beds right here, and there are 10 total garden beds. I'll show you exactly how I do it, and this can work on your fence, on your deck, anything that's made of wood. Wood Defender has a product for. So this is not a sponsored video. This is a premium product that I use on my farm. And recently, probably about 9 months ago, we painted the fence out here in front of the house. 1,200 feet of fence in 4 hours. Can you believe that? 1,200 feet of 4-board fence. So let's get busy. Without further ado, we'll show you guys the stuff that I'm using, and we're gonna knock this job out and beautify. I want you to tell me what you think about the before and the after shot of what we did here. Did we improve it or did we make a mess? You let me know. Guys, this stuff is awesome. So I think it's important that you know what kind of stuff I'm using right here. This is a professional farm and turf backpack sprayer from Chapin. I will post a link to this critter. You need to make sure if you're gonna use a pump sprayer that you use one that is chemical tolerant, okay? Or you could ruin the pump sprayer. When you get done, you gotta clean this thing out with mineral spirits or whatever product you wanna clean it out with. This is an oil-based, semi-transparent fence stain that we're gonna be using today. It's from Wood Defender, and it is the black semi-transparent. This is a little bit chewed up right here because it's been sitting in my shed waiting for fall, waiting for me to do this job. Let's go look at the plant beds so you guys understand exactly what we're doing and how they look. I love the beautiful aged oak wood look, but I also know if I don't preserve this wood, it's gonna rot because it's in direct contact with the ground. So let's check it out. All these beds, these raised beds, are 4 by 8, 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. Pretty soon, guys, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna build a chicken coop that's mobile that we can move modular across all the beds right here. Now this is what we have here. This wood is old, it's dry, it's gray, but it's not decrepit. It's really, really solid white oak, and these will last for years and years. Now they'll slowly melt down into the ground. In other words, they'll slowly start to rot down into the ground. So maybe 5 years from now, they might be sitting down about right there, but that's okay. You can use any type of wood you'd like to use. I like to use some natural stuff right from the farm. So without further ado, I'm gonna take a rake and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I prep these beds for spraying them with the Wood Defender. Simply put, the Wood Defender is ready to go, ready to spray. You just gotta stir it really good and put it in the pump sprayer. You can use a smaller pump sprayer or you can use a backpack just like we have here. But we cannot have this. So we gotta get this stuff off. Take a little broom, wipe it off. We're gonna take a rake, rake back the soil, rake back soil here, and then we're gonna cover all this up before we start spraying. Here's your pro tip. So here's an old Wood Defender bucket that I had. You can use any kind of bucket. Take your bucket and give it a squeeze if you can, using a metal bucket. You can use a smaller bucket if you like. Give it a little squeeze and you'll make a lip right here. See how I made that oblong? And it'll make it easier to pour into my pump sprayer right here. And we're gonna mix this real quick. We're just gonna pour back and forth from this bucket to the other bucket. You will make a huge mess if you don't pay attention to what I'm telling you right here, guys. I'll post a link to this product down in the video description for you in case you have a fence or a deck. There is a 200 series that's made for decks. This is made for upright surfaces that don't have any type of traffic on it. So we're gonna go ahead. We've got one of the beds already prepped up. We raked all the soil to the center, and then we raked all the soil away from the bottom of the bed. I'll show you exactly how we apply it. So with our backpack sprayer on and the spray nozzle correctly adjusted, and you're gonna need to play with this just a little bit, we're gonna start spraying, okay? Now I'm not so worried about ground contact around the plant beds because I really don't want any kind of foliage to grow. I've used this on the fence. It does not damage the foliage any longer than about 2 weeks or so, and it totally recovers. So if you're worried about that, leave tall foliage and then come back and weed eat, and there'll be no sign or symptom of this spray whatsoever. Now, inside my plant beds, I want to protect them from chemicals if I possibly can. So we're just going to take a box and go around the outside edge and the inside as we spray this on. Cool stuff. Check it out. You're gonna see an awesome little time lapse here of how beautiful this really looks after we spray. I'm gonna start at the bottom and just put it on thick and heavy, guys. That's it. We're just spraying it right into place right here. And I'll have to keep pumping my backpack sprayer. But man, look at what a difference. Look at that. Man, what a difference. Let's just spray this entire side here real quick. Look at that. Now, don't do this on a windy day, okay? I'm gonna advise you right now. Do not do this on a windy day or you will be covered in Wood Defender. Do you see how good that looks? That's what it's gonna look like for the next 2 years compared to this right here. Holy cow, and you can see it actually soaking in. These end grains, we really need to soak really good. Man, look at that. You can really see the difference. And we're not getting much ground contact at all right here. So it's absolutely perfect. The wind is calm and I'm gonna get busy. Man, you guys can see how quick this Wood Defender applies with a pump sprayer. It really does a fantastic job. Now, if you're concerned about runs, don't worry about runs because it absorbs into the wood. So there will be no runs. No matter how much product you put on here, it will never run. So if your neighbor painted their wood fence and it looks like total garbage because they sprayed it, it's not the same as Wood Defender. Wood Defender doesn't run, it soaks in really, really good. And this is something that I won't have to apply for another 4 to 6 years, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous and it's really gonna make these garden beds pop. It'll make your fence pop. They come in all sorts of colors from browns to black to, I don't know. I'll just post a link down there for you so you guys can do all the research yourself. But this is the highest quality wood defending product, wood preserving product for outdoor wooden structures that I have found. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Holy cow, look at the difference in this versus that critter right there. It's night and day. This is awesome. So guys, stick around after the credits. Again, I'll post a link to Wood Defender. They make a product for decks also. This is not the deck product, this is the fence product. And the product for decks is made for high traffic, so it will tolerate walking traffic. Awesome stuff. So I've got to do all these plant beds. Literally, that one took me 4 minutes. No time, no mess, no overspray issues. If it's really windy, don't do this. If you have this stuff close to your house and you get it on your siding, all you have to do is wipe it off. It only works on wood. That's why it's called Wood Defender, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. I just thought I would show you guys something really cool. We're gonna dress all these up, so stick around. We'll get you a time lapse during the end credits, and we'll show you what this looks like at the very end. It just looks awesome. And I didn't even have to use the cardboard box. I can spray with that pump sprayer and only get about that much in the soil. It's gonna be perfect. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me on the Stoney Ridge Farmer. Hope you enjoyed this gardening series video, and I hope to see you back. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Love to have you back here on the farm with us. And the cows would like you too. See you next time. Woo!
Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge. Woo!
Please work, GoPro. Don't fail me now. It's hot and the GoPros melt down, guys. Winter and fall crops, but for now what we're gonna do is restart this video because I screwed up. And I'm out of breath like a fat kid eating cake.